Hello everyone and welcome back to the SimRacingOnline YouTube broadcast. We're starting a little bit late today because the Kyalami circuit that I had is the wrong version, and I thought I had the right one, but unfortunately I didn't, so I had to re-download the track all over again. So I'm sorry for that. I missed the start. It happens. My name is Matheus, I'm your host and stream, and today I'm alongside Sheperd once again to do the commentary.
Hello, hello. Yeah, I've just been watching the race. We're about 15 minutes in, and not much has happened in general. John van der Geest leads. He had to reel down Tony Talviti and overtook him down into turn 1. But apart from that, not too much happening in the race.
Yeah, and today I'm doing much better with quality than last race. I got a new tower exclusively for doing like the work that's receiving the image and then broadcasting to the internet. So I have two separate computers now. The quality is much better than last race, and I should make up for the loss of the for me missing the start. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, and we see here Paulo Lima just DNFing. Did that happen like right now?
That happened like a lap ago. I'm just going to rewind to see what happened to him, if it's let me, which is not.
That's that Paulo Lima into the pits.
Oh yeah, he just had a spin.
Oh, that's unfortunate, mate.
Took too much speed into Barbecue Bend, I think the corner's called. The fast right-hander went up to the outside, hit the wall, and then bounced back across. Yep.
Ah.
Fortunate, but that's Kyalami. It's a very, very fast circuit. It's very flowing. Probably one of my favourite circuits, actually, one of the old school circuits. I think it's the first sort of proper circuit we've done so far. This is round 3 of the championship.
Yeah.
Round 1. Let me. I can't remember what round 1 was.
Round 1 was Bridgehampton.
Bridgehampton, and then round 2 was obviously Longford, which was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, a tight track that we had a chaos in the start of the race.
Massive pile up at the start, probably about 10 cars involved.
Yeah, a lot of DNFs.
So very, very messy. This start was actually fairly clean. Watched the start and pretty clean in general. No DNFs, no crash in general. There's a few drivers a lap down, so they've had a few mistakes, but pretty clean race so far.
Really good.
John van der Geest right now is just controlling the race. He reeled down Tony Talviti, overtook him down into turn 1 for the lead. And after that, he's just been extending the lead lap after lap. He just seems to have the pace over the rest of the field.
He's more than 7.5 seconds in front of Tony Talviti on this one. Yeah, he seems to have the control of the track.
Yeah, I was just watching the gap go down when he was in second, and it went down from like 4 or 5 seconds all the way down. He overtook him. Now it's up to 7.5 seconds, which is quite impressive.
Now it's 8.5 seconds. Jesus Christ, John.
And I think we've had 2 different winners so far. We've had Roberto Bali winning a race, and we've had Van Osch winning a race. So if we get a third league winner, that'd be pretty good to see. 3 different winners in 3 different races.
Oh, yeah. And
I believe Bali's actually leading the championship right now.
Yeah, he is, Roberto Bali, yeah. And Van Osch is not participating on this one.
Nope, seems to be missing from this race.
Yeah. And the closest on the track currently are Pascal Bauer and Philip Pitchler. They're 0.6 seconds apart from each other. They were right on into a battle, but I think Pascal Bauer left off. Looks like it.
Yeah, I expect to see the field a little bit more spread out in this race. More of it is a conventional circuit. It's very fast flowing, unlike the 2 previous circuits, which are pretty much death traps. If you go off, you're going to have a massive crash. If you go off here, there's a little bit of runoff, not too much runoff, but enough to stop you crashing massively, and you can see
Oh,
there's
yeah.
only been 2 DNFs so far.
Oh yeah, that's the excitement, you know, pushing the car to the limit, not
Yep.
crashing to the barriers. I love tracks like that, you
You're
know.
not really doing Monaco this season.
Yeah, I love tracks like that that have no runoff whatsoever.
Well, it's good. It means like if you make a mistake, you actually get punished for it, unlike modern
Yeah.
tracks where you can just go off into runoff.
Oh, look at Matheus Marçal. Into Roberto Bali, took in 3rd place. Roberto Bali going a little bit too deep on the corner. Matheus Marçal saw the space and went for it.
Bally might be getting back on the straight here. Quite a long straight. It's an uphill sort of right hand curve straight, but Bally's dropped back a bit, so I think that was a mistake from Bally there. I'm not quite sure what happened.
Yeah, he got into the brakes. I think he locked up a little bit and went too deep. Opened up the apex for Matheus Marçal.
Yep, too deep into the S's, and Mazurek just got a better run out. Fairly easy overtake there. Van der Geest is 8.5 seconds ahead of Talviti, and that gap just keeps on going up and up. That is
9.5.
quite impressive.
9.5 now. That's impressive. So
9.5
fast.
for you, it's 8.5 for me.
How frequent does it update for you? Are you looking at the live races one?
I'm looking at the end game. It says 8.5 for me.
Okay.
Weird.
Closest cars in the track looks like it's Matteo Santini and Aiden Blake.
Yep. They're just coming through the S's right now at the end of the circuit. The thing about this track as well, it's very similar to sort of the old school track, so the curbs are very big. You just want to avoid the curbs as much as possible.
Oh yeah.
And we saw with Roberto Bali in the previous lap where he made a mistake and got passed by Mazurek. He hit the curbs, and basically that forces the car to go wide, and these curbs they do tend to launch you quite a bit.
This track reminds me a little bit of the Nordschleife, you know, the German track.
Yeah, just a bit. It's got so much flow to this track, Kyalami. It's it's probably one of my favourite old school tracks.
Oh yeah.
Not very many. There's a few heavy braking zones. Very go on.
Look at that, Philip Pitchler reeling up Rob Millikan really fast right now on the straight. It was 0.1 second before the braking zone onto turn 1.
Ooh, he's made a mistake there. Trying to push the track a little bit too much and it bent back.
Yeah. Got into the dirt, lost the rear a little bit, and Pascal Bauer capitalizing on the error. Looking now on the inside. Not enough.
Backs out. Yeah, very fast corner at Barbecue Bend. The thing, you may as well just wait until the straight to make a move, because very fast corners you don't really want to be making a move on.
Oh yeah.
Not very many heavy braking zones as well. There's the last corner, or the last real corner, there's a sort of kink in the not finished straight, but I'm not sure if you class that as a corner. Pitchler might get overtaken by Bauer here. Might not be though. Oh, I think Bauer's too far back.
Oh yeah, Bauer's too far back, not in the slipstream range. If he was, it's probably it was going to probably be a overtake action there, because these cars in slipstream are so fast. They don't have much aero, but when they get onto slipstream, they're flying.
Yep, Santini moving up to the back of Aiden Blake now, just 3 tenths between them. They may see a battle for 6th place fairly soon there. Gap between 1st and 2nd now 10.5 seconds, so that's gone up from 8.5 seconds when the stream started a few laps ago.
Got that Matteo Santini into the brake zone and going to the first corner.
Bill Grewcock going for a move on 1A. Into turn 1, he's down the inside, he's going to try and outbrake him. Oh, he doesn't get it stopped in time, and Monet gets the cutback, but they're still side by side through the right-hander. And I think they're still going to go side by side through here, and I think Grukok's got the line, and he makes the move into 9th. Pretty nice move there, nice battle.
Oh yeah, really nice move. He was braking into turn 1, having the his front right tire lit up. Absolutely. Oh my god, look at that.
Still having to defend from Monet.
These cars are so twitchy.
I did a lap or two before commentating on this stream, and yeah, it's difficult. It's really, really fun though, just throwing the car around. It's not the fastest way, but these cars are so suited for this track. Santini right in the back of Aiden Blake as they go along the start-finish straight, tucking into the slipstream. Blake's going to rotate the inside to defend, and Santini's going to try and go around the outside at the long right hand for turn 1. Is he going to make the move stick? Yes, he does. What a great move from Matheus Santini there.
Great
for
move.
6th place, and Blake hits the wall, and I think he's going to DNF. That was quite a big crash.
Lost his rear wing. Wow.
Lost his rear wing and his front wing. That was, yeah, the camera cut away.
Oh yeah, that's a DNF right in Blake. That's unfortunate, mate. It was a really, really good battle there.
He almost had the line on Santini, and then Santini got the better run, and I think he tried to take... He got slightly in the curb to the inside, and then just tried to keep his foot in it, and bad mistake to make.
Oh yeah.
Hit the wall on the outside, then bounce across.
And look at that, 3-way battle for 10th position. Rob Milliken, Philip Mitchell and Pascal Bauer. They are less than 1 second apart from each other, less than a half second apart from each other actually.
Depending on the traction you get out of here, Milliken might get passed by 2 cars, not just 1. Oh, he's had a very bad run at the last corner. Twitchy at the last corner, and this is going to make him vulnerable to Pitchler behind.
Look at that, Philip Pitchler on the attack. Pascal Bauer doesn't have didn't have the traction to get the slipstream in time, and Pitchler on the braking zone on the outside. Ooh, nice move, nice clean move by Philip Pitchler.
Nice move, pretty close between him and Milliken on the at turn 1 there, just going around the outside. They almost touch wheels, but not quite. Pitchler moves up into 10th. Milliken and Bauer are really close behind.
Nice gentleman driving by those two guys. And now Pascal Bauer is trying to capitalize on the battle there, closing in little by little, just waiting for the straight. The wisest place to overtake on this track.
Oh, Milliken's hit the wall up ahead.
Just a scratch with both off.
It's just a flesh wound.
Oh.
Don't think... No, Bauer's dropped back a little bit.
Looks like Pascal Bauer is using a little bit too much weighing, or is this just really, really slow on the straight?
Oh, when I saw him through the last corner, he was touching the inside curb quite a lot, just riding the curb on the inside, and I don't think that's the fastest way to go through that corner. You can ride the curbs, but it's just going to unsettle the car, and you're not going to get as much traction as you would when you avoid the curb.
Yeah, these curbs on this track are massive.
They have a battle for 6th coming up very, very soon.
Look at that Pascal Bauer.
Santini and Ad-State.
Really close to Rob Milliken. Rob Milliken making a lot of mistakes. Pascal Bauer on the inside. Not quite.
Yep, backs out of the S. It's not really an overtaking spot. Might get a better run into the last corner. Or he might just wait for the straight, but he's not. Bauer's not had great runs out of the last corner onto the straight. He's had a better run through there this time, avoiding the curve on the inside. I think he might be close enough for the move on Milliken for this is 11th place in this race.
But that's his slipstream range. He's closing in. 0.4 seconds now, 0.3 seconds now.
Don't think he's going to be close
Not
enough
quite.
to turn 1.
Yeah,
not quite. Closes up under the braking though. I think it's only a matter of time before Bauer gets past Milliken. You can see Bichler, who had to make the move on Milliken before, is now pulling up ahead. Gap's now 2 seconds between him and Milliken. Bauer really needs to get past so he can get up to Bichler once again.
Oh, Bichler a little bit too close to the curb on the inside, unsettling the car a little bit. Oh wow, this track is really dangerous.
Oh,
man.
he's made a mistake.
That's
He's in the wall.
bad.
Milliken is in the wall.
Oh no.
Has he got damage?
I don't think so. No damage.
I don't think he's got too much damage. His steering seems to be straight.
Let's see if Rob Milliken can overtake Johnny Gutierrez to just, you know, make up a little bit to his mistake.
That's essentially gifted the position to Bauer.
Yeah, and Gutierrez as well.
Yeah, a battle between Bally and Williams as well. Williams is actually dropping back a little bit, so battle there.
I think the closest guys on the track right now is Pascal Bauer and Johnny Gutierrez. They are 1 second apart from each other. Look at that, John Van der Geest 13 seconds in front of Tony Salviti on this one. Going for the pit stop right now.
He seems to be nailing the laps, just 1 minute 10s every single lap.
Oh yeah, really consistent driving. Just gone for a pit stop right now. Tony Salviti is gonna overtake him to take the provisional first place. Michał Maturek overtaking him right now as well. Let's see if Roberto Bali can take the third position from John Van der Geest. Yes, he can. Andrew Williams is gonna capitalize on that as well. Does Matteo Santini have enough time to overtake John?
John needs to be very careful in the pits as well, because there's no pit speed limiter, and when I was practicing these, I forgot to switch off the speed limiter for the pits. Santini trying to make a move on John Van der Geest though at turn 1. Van der Geest going to be cold tyres for a lap or two.
Now he needs to push, make the most out of the tires and the car.
That's the thing. He was in the lead by about 13-14 seconds before he pitted, so he should have the gap.
Now he's 9 seconds away from Andrew Williams.
Andrew Williams doing mid 111s. Before Van der Geest pitted, he was doing low 110s, so it was about a second and a half.
Funny VTA lap being 111s too. Is that tire wear affecting the times or?
I don't believe so. You might get a lot of tire wear in the front left possibly, but apart from that, the front limited circuit, so it's not. I don't think the tire wear is going to affect the cars too much here.
Looks like there's not much to do, just race and concentrate. Hope for someone to pit and take a long time on pit, you know.
Yep.
So John Van der Geest gets the first place again.
Pit stops aren't mandatory, are they?
Yeah, no, they're not.
The Van der Geest decided to pit and he didn't really need to pit.
Yeah, he just got into the pits early. I don't know.
Well, there's 26 minutes left, so he's got time.
Yeah,
he's going to be on fresh tyres compared to the rest of the field, and he's got the pace advantage anyway. So, yeah, I I don't think that's a bad idea, to be honest.
Look, Talviti did a 22.4 in the first sector and a 29 in the second sector. Van der Gies just did a 22 in the first sector and a 29 in the second sector. So I think that's in range for an overtake if Talviti, Michael Mazarek, Roberto Bale and Andrew Williams, they all pit. He just did a 110.6. Talviti did a 110.8.
Yeah, it's not coming down enough, is it? 25 minutes left in this race, so just under halfway to go. 24 seconds is a lot of time to claw back.
Oh yeah.
And that doesn't include the time that Van der Gies is going to lose trying to overtake Williams, Bale, Mazarek and then Talviti get back into the lead. So Van der Gies was looking quick, but I don't know if he's going to have the time to overtake and get back into first here.
Yeah, I think that's you. Because John Van der Gies is not really closing in on Andrew Williams. Yeah, he's just lapped the fastest sector, the fastest first and second sector of the race. Let's see if that's a new PB, a new track record. On to the last
race might come to Van der Gies later on when the tyre wear kicks in a bit more.
Oh yeah, fastest lap by John Van der Gies, 1 minute 9 seconds 861. The fastest lap of the race.
First time in the 109s. Talviti up ahead is doing late 1 minute 10s, so about a second between them. But that gap is 23 seconds with probably, let's say, 20 laps left. Yeah, 20 laps left.
And I take back what I said. John Van der Gies now closed 1 full second just on the last lap alone on Andrew Williams. He's now 4.9 seconds apart from it for him. Closing really fast.
I think the tyres just took a few laps to warm up. Now they're in the proper temperature range. He'll have no problem catching Andrew Williams up ahead.
Oh yeah. And you see they already appear on the same screen, so that's good news for John Van der Gies and bad news for Andrew Williams. We shall see a battle shortly. And Andrew Williams is closing on Roberto Bale. He's only 1.5 seconds away from him.
Yep, so we may see a battle for third later on.
Oh yeah, hopefully a three-way battle for third. Action is always good, you know.
Just looking at the championship, Roberto Bale is leading the championship on 77 points, a decent gap to Bill Grukop behind. Grukop not having a fantastic race, he's down in 8th. He'll get points, but just not as many as Bale, of course.
And if John Van der Gies gets into the top 5, it's gonna help him a lot because he DNF'd the last race. He got into the incident of lap 1.
Yep, he was one of the cars that flew through there with a burning engine.
Oh yeah. He was the one on fire. He was the one on fire, literally. And look at that, 110.0. 3 seconds away from Andrew Williams already. He's closing 1 second per lap. That's awesome. We might see a three-way battle for third place because Andrew Williams is closing on Roberto Bale a little bit. Little by little.
The thing is, Bale's having to go through traffic right now, so that's why he's losing a little bit of time. Williams is having to go through traffic as well, so they're both going to lose time to Van der Gies.
Look at that, John Van der Gies 1.5 seconds away for Andrew Williams. That's awesome.
Williams got up to traffic in a really bad spot on the circuit, the exit barbecue bend.
To the back of the black and pink car. Is there...
Might just taste some slipstream here. Van der Gies on the back of Williams.
I'm trying to see who's that.
Might be close enough.
Yeah, might be close enough, yeah.
I don't know how far back slipstream goes, but depends on the car. But that might be close enough to just get a tiny bit of slipstream. I think this end of this lap he'll be right on the back of Williams, given Van der Geest's pace. Helviti is really consistent up in first. Every single lap seems to be a 10.8, 10.6, 10.7 every single lap.
Yeah, that's really good. Look at John Van der Geest, how fast he closes on Andrew Williams on that S. Jesus Christ. Look at that.
All the drivers who haven't pitted are going to be getting under, so you see Williams' car just floating out wide. I think it's only a matter of time before Van der Geest gets past Williams here. Probably just going to wait for the straight.
Oh yeah, he's waiting for the straight just to launch his car. He knows the slipstream is very effective on these cars. Very good run out of the last penultimate corner of this track. He's on the slipstream range.
He's pulling out slipstream actually because he doesn't want to be too close to him when he gets the draft.
Look at that. John Van der Geest on the inside. Got the move done. There's no way Andrew Williams could defend that his position. John Van der Geest has
no point. Yeah, no point defending your position there.
Van der Geest has much newer tires than him. Is Tony Talvite going to pit this track? This race?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
The later he goes into this race, the less likely he's going to pit because he's going to lose track position. I think Van der Geest lost 35 seconds in the pits.
Yeah, 32 to 35 seconds, yes.
So if Talviti pitted now, he would come out just behind Polanski in 7th or 8th. So I don't think that's worth it. And with 19 minutes to go, yeah, I don't think that's really worth it. But Van der Geest closing onto the back of Roberto Bali. Going to be a very similar, or basically the exact same move he did in Williams the previous lap. Simply tucking into the slipstream. Well, he does pull up fairly early just because he doesn't want to get in the draft too early, so he can make the move at the right spot in the circuit.
Wow!
Down the inside and up into third. So Van der Geest making a charge late in this race. He's got 20 seconds to the leader. 18 minutes to go. I don't know whether he's going to be able to do this or not.
And John Van der Geest is really consistent. He's lapping 110s every single time. 110.0 actually, every single lap.
He's only Talviti hasn't pitted, and he's doing late. He's about a second slower than Van der Geest.
Yeah,
which at this rate is enough, I think.
Yeah, it's 13 seconds from Matheus Marçal right now.
If Talviti keeps up this pace, it's going to be close at the end between him and Van der Geest. Really close. It's going to be nip and tuck.
We even said about last round that with Kyalami being a closed track, an actual circuit, we should see people really like much closer to each other and a lot less DNFs, and that's really what's happening,
Yeah, but it's a bit easier than Longford. Longford's a bit of a death trap. If you make a slight mistake, you lose seconds. And
we saw multiple moments where the driver in the back was much faster than the driver leading, and the driver leading just was in the middle of the track, and there's no way to go.
Yeah, this is the guy in a conventional circuit, so the track's quite wide. I think it's about 12 meters, so basically a standard width for a track.
Look at that, John Van der Geest last lap was 109.9. He just closed 2 seconds in the on the gap from him and Matheus Marçal. And the closest guys on track are Polanski and Matteo Santini, 2 seconds apart from each other, and I think that's no room, there's not enough time to make a move. with the track conditions and all that.
The thing is with the previous tracks we've done, Longford and Bridgehampton, they're very bumpy as well. This track is very smooth.
Yeah, very flat, very not flat, you know, but very smooth.
Yeah, so it's not going to be as difficult to set up the cars as it has been with the 2 previous tracks. You saw a lot of lockups in Longford as well. That was the thing I noticed.
Oh yeah,
because it's basically in the Australian outback, and the roads there are terrible.
the roads there are terrible even in real life.
Van der Geest is coming to the start-finish line. He's went to a back marker, and his last lap was 1 minute 10.1. So low 1 minute 10. Talviti is doing mids to late 1 minute 10. So it's about 6-7 tenths between them at the moment. Talviti's pace is pretty damn good considering he's not pitted.
Oh yeah, and Mazurek is only 1/10 too. Oh, what was that? Norman Bruce and Roberto Bali into the barriers. Oh no! Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here.
They go into turn 1.
Delay. I'm 35 seconds delayed here. Let's see on the replay what happened.
I don't think that was Norman Bruce's fault. That is my honest opinion. I don't think that's Bruce's fault. But Bally just seemed to come across onto Bruce's racing line, and I know that Bruce was getting lapped, but at the same time that was strange. That was really strange.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
And Bruce was just sticking on the racing line. I think he thought the Bally was going to come down the inside, and Bally just cut across to the left and basically took him and Bruce out, which was very weird incident. I'm wondering if Van der Geest miscalculated here and thought that the pit stop wasn't going to be that long. Because he was in control of this race. He had a 13-14 second gap before he pitted and was extending that gap.
He was 12 seconds away from Hazurek in the last lap. He's now 10 seconds away. I think that's not enough time. 12 minutes is not enough time to reel down, I don't know, 10 seconds. The times from Talviti and Mazurek aren't bad enough to... Yeah, they're not bad enough to for them to drop back. Yeah, only if Mazurek makes a mistake, you know. Then that's you know, achievable at second place for John Van der Geest, but
like,
I think that's not going to happen.
Easily the fastest. Yeah, he's easily the fastest guy on track right now. But he's got 10 seconds to Mazurek, and then there are 5 to Talviti. Although gap 2 Talviti's gone down to Mazurek and him. But Talviti's in traffic right now, really bad traffic. So why the gaps come down. It would actually help Van der Geest close in a bit. Yeah, you can see Talviti's lap times the last 2 laps. He's dropped off about a second in terms of pace, just having to get past lapped cars.
Look at that battle for 10th position. Philip Pitchler and Johnny Gutierrez. Johnny Gutierrez trying to find some space. Just waiting for that last corner. The penultimate corner, sorry. really sideways there.
He's
Wow,
throwing it
nice
into the S's
save.
there.
Nice save by John Gutierrez there.
I thought he was honestly going to go off the circuit there. He threw it in that fast.
Oh yeah, me too. These cars are so sketchy.
I honestly can't imagine them driving mid-1980s F1 cars here, because that's the last race they did here was 1985. Turbo Monsters. It's just like I can't imagine them driving cars that fast around here.
So scary. It's scary even to watch a virtual race. Imagine, you know, watching a real one.
These cars are fast, but mid-1980s cars are about a second, 2 seconds faster.
Yeah. The 80s was like the turbo V6, or am I wrong?
Yeah, turbo V6.
That Lotus turbo
1200
V6.
horsepower.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Van der Geest really pushing the track limits now, just trying to get every little bit of lap time now.
10 seconds though. It was 12, now 10 seconds. 9 seconds now. Away from Mazurek.
Yep. Although Mazurek has got to get past lapped cars now. He's in a decent space to get past them. It's just got to get past them in the right place, otherwise he's going to lose a lot of time to Van der Geest behind. 9 minutes to go on it.
Gutierrez on the slipstream. Had a look on the inside, but too late for a move there. He's only 0.2 seconds away from Philip Pitchler though. If he keeps on doing the same on the same pace, going around at the same pace.
The thing is, Gutierrez is trying to battle with Pitchler and get past him, but meanwhile Mazurek behind is trying to get past these lapped cars, and I don't think they know. Well, they must be getting blue flags, but they're not letting him past.
Yeah.
And Mazurek, up the inside.
Wow! Almost a crash.
That was very close.
Oh yeah. Really Gutierrez cut off Mazurek real big there. And John Van der Geest is benefiting from that because he's 7 seconds now away from Mazurek.
Pitchler and Gutierrez being a little bit naughty right now. Gutierrez finally lets him past.
Finally, eh?
That's
now
lost him a lot of time to Pitchler.
Oh yeah, now it's Pitchler's work. Just pull away from Gutierrez and let Mazurek pass. Because John Van der Geest is now 7.2 seconds and almost in the almost in the 6 seconds away.
Mazurek's last lap mid 1 minute 12, so lost about 2 seconds in that lap to lapped cars. Pitchler should really let him past, although Pitchler's got to be smart here. He doesn't want to let him pass and lose too much time because Gutierrez is right behind. You can see the blue flags being waved there by the marshal.
Oh yeah, and Gutierrez is a faster driver than Philip Pitchler on this track. So
Pitchler finally letting him pass.
And look at that, as we said, Gutierrez closing in little by little.
It was actually pretty smart to let him pass there because Pitchler's going to get the slipstream down the start-finish straight from Mazurek up ahead.
If he's fast enough on the penultimate corner. I mean, he can get a tiny bit of slipstream on that distance.
Yeah, the drop off on the tires just isn't enough for Van der Geest to really make moves. If the drop off on the tires was like a second or like 2 seconds, then Van der Geest could probably catch up, but Talviti's still in the 1 minute 10s, or 1 minute 11.1 that last lap, but the tire wear just isn't really kicking in.
And Talviti very, very consistent.
It's just diminishing gains at this point. Van der Geest is still in the low 1 minute 10s. Talviti is still 1 minute 11s. So it's not enough. There's just not enough time. There's 6-7 minutes to go. So unless Salvati and Mazurek make mistakes, I don't think it's going to happen. As much as I'd like to see it happen, because it'd be quite an interesting story seeing Van der Geest pit and then finally come back to the lead. Salvati has won a race before in the series. Mazurek I don't believe has, and Van der Geest hasn't either, so Salvati's going to be the first repeat winner of the season.
Oh yeah, and Salvati is a fast driver anyway. I broadcasted alongside of Edwin Perry the RSS GT1 series, and he was fast every single round on the Salina 7R, and it's proving to be a great driver anyway with any car, but any sim actually, because the GT1 series was broadcasted in Assetto Corsa.
Yep, seems to be transferable across games and cars if you're quick. It's setup as well if you know how to set the car up.
The gap is now 0.4 seconds between Van der Geest and Mazurek. That's interesting.
Oof! Van der Geest almost getting taken out by Gutierrez there at the last corner. He tried to make a move down the inside. Gutierrez, I don't know if he saw him or not, but very close to taking out Van der Geest. That's probably lost him quite a bit of time. I wouldn't be very happy if I was Van der Geest there. Lap cars seem to be really spoiling a lot of the fun of the front runners here.
Oh yeah.
Van der Geest losing so much time behind Pitchler. Pitchler finally going to let him through.
Wow.
Oh, they're cutting it a little bit tight with these cars.
Ooh, Van der Geest really sideways there. Christ, what a save.
And that's going to back Pitchler up into Gutierrez. Gutierrez might make a move. Oh, a little bit of contact there.
Everyone off track.
Okay, this is getting a little bit heated. The back markers shouldn't be fighting with the leaders, that's the thing.
Yeah.
All they're doing is like...
They might be so pissed off right now. Look at that. Philip Pitchler going into
Pitchler's allowed to unlap himself, but like he shouldn't be making dive bombs at the last corner. It's just... And you see Van der Geest lost 2 seconds that lap, so yeah. It's just a shame, like... I know it's an old school series and blue flags weren't really a thing back then, but you should really respect them. Gutierrez, I'm not sure what happened to Gutierrez at the last corner. He's dropped back quite a lot.
Yeah, he almost spun his car around. At the
I think I saw him going across the grass.
Yeah, he gonna cross the grass a little bit.
Oh, I think it was a shame for Van der Geest to pit because he was in control of this race and he would have easily won it if he didn't pit. Not sure if he had bad tyre wear or something.
Yeah, but we are in the last 2 minutes of this race. Tony Salvati first, Michael Mazurek in second, and John Van der Geest in third. It was an awesome race.
Andrew Williams having a very quiet race. Yeah, the start wasn't that interesting, to be honest. It was one of the least interesting starts we've had compared to the crashes we previously had.
Lock up by John Van der Geest in the first corner.
That's the thing though, it's quite a short lap. It's only 1 minute 10 seconds roughly. So it's not one of the longer circuits that they're going to be racing on, so the cars are quite bunched. We're not running with that many cars tonight. It's only 20 drivers. I think we had more in previous rounds.
Yeah.
We had so
24 the last race,
yep.
I think.
And there's only really one big straight, the start-finish straight, and that's pretty much it.
Oh yeah. And that's the last lap for Tony Salvati. He's in the last corner. Gonna cross the finish line now and open up his last lap.
Salvati starting his last lap now, I think.
Yep.
gap's 5.1 seconds. Talviti, he's fair enough to him. He's deserved the win because he's just rolled the race now that Van der Geest pitted, and his pace hasn't been bad at all. It's been very, very consistent. Mazurek, he's also been very consistent, not pushed too hard, and as I said, it's been unfortunate for Van der Geest because he probably should have won this race.
Van der Geest was 13 seconds away from Talviti, and he was in the lead. Yeah, that's the official last lap. To the penultimate corner. Tony Talviti. With McLaren M23, Cosworth V8 engine.
And Gutierrez just blew his engine.
Oh no. Oh, a DNF from Johnny Gutierrez in the last lap.
And Talviti crossed the line to win this race at Kyalami. Just 4 seconds ahead of Mazurek, so the gap closed up a little bit behind, and 10 seconds back to John Van der Geest in third.
Andrew Williams fourth, 23 seconds away from John Van der Geest.
Wonder what happened to Van der Geest, not to Van der Geest, to Gutierrez. He blew his engine on the very last lap, so he'll get classified. But I'm not sure if that was out of frustration or if it was a genuine mistake. Andrew Williams crossing the line in fourth, quite a bit back from Van der Geest and the rest of them.
Matheus Marçal to complete the top 5. So that's it, guys. That's Tony Talviti in first place. Michał Mazurek in second place. John Van der Geest started in. Did he qualify first, John Van der Geest?
Second.
Second.
Talviti that got pole.
Talviti got pole. John Van der Geest was second in the qualify. He got into the lead by some laps and then decided to pit, lost a little bit of time and recovered. Had a really good recovery race and went to third place. And then there's Andrew Williams and Matheus Marçal completing the top 5 in this race.
So decent race. I think the back markers provided a lot of the excitement in that race.
Oh yeah. We had a little bit of a moment there, John Van der Geest, Johnny Gutierrez and Mitchell, I think. Yep.
They seemed very reluctant to get out of the way for faster drivers who were in the front pack, which caused a few problems, a few incidents.
And Gutierrez and Petula were battling for position, so...
I think Bally was running up in third or fourth, I think.
Yeah.
And he had a collision with a back marker and then dropped back, so...
Had a little bit of a moment with Norman Bruce there. They both got to the wall and yeah. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's the race. Sorry for not starting the stream in time. I had a little bit of a problem here because thought that I had the right track for today's race, but I didn't. That's on me. My bad. It happens, you know.
That's alright. I think next race is Bremgarten.
Yes.
No, I've not driven that before. It's 1954 version. I think that's a very long track, if I can remember. So that's going to be a return to sort of the death tracks of the first 2 rounds.
It's gonna make up the series name, you know, DNF.
Yeah, no point in having a DNF series without a lot of DNFs, because there's only 3 DNFs today, or 4 if you count Gutierrez as well.
Yeah. I think that's it, guys. Any extra words, Mac?
I think that's all. I don't think there's too much chat in the stream. It was just Brett Metcalf saying, "Hey guys," so that was the only comment on the stream.
Yeah. Anyways, really good race. Sorry for the that little problem there, and that was a lot of fun to broadcast. Yeah, Kyalami is a really interesting track.
First conventional track we've had this season as well, so it makes a bit of a difference.
Oh yeah. I guess I see you guys in 2 weeks' time.
Yep.
And yeah, that's it.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.